For years, all I did was music. But I kind of had, not given up by any means, but I'd kind of pushed my songwriting and recording and these types of things a little to the side in order to focus more on what we were doing internationally and what we're doing locally here in our church. When Dave and Gina came and they were really like, we want you to do a record with us, that was the pushing force that really re-stirred something inside of me. The sound of Jesus was something that hit my heart of what would the sound of Jesus be like? That was the question that came to me. I instantly saw this image in my prayer time of the church arm in arm moving together in unity. And it was like this march, it was like this sound was coming forth, this power that Christ had intended for the church, not to be divided, but to be together in unity.
Crashing waves falling surround me. I am lost in the storm. Reaching out, I pray for mercy to help my soul.
As I typically do when I write, I was just worshiping God on the piano, and these words came out, just out of my heart. I want to live for you. Holy Spirit, make my life brand new. I'm giving up everything of this world.
I wanna live for you. Holy Spirit, make my life brand new. I'm giving up everything of this world.
And so those words were just pouring out of my heart as just a cry of my heart. And really a song of surrender to God. When you're giving up everything of the world, you're actually giving up to gain everything. And you can't understand it until you go for it. You can't understand what it means to gain everything until you've surrendered your life to Christ.
You are my saving grace.
I grew up in church. My dad was a pastor, my grandfather was a pastor. So I was always in church, but there was that moment I was 13, 14, I made that decision to really follow Christ. But making a decision to do it and actually doing it can be two separate things. As I get a little older now, and I'm in my 30s now, and have a beautiful family and all these types of things, when that song came out specifically, Run, I want to run this race, it was a cry in my heart because there's moments where it's just not easy. I remember my wife had her third child. I mean, she was almost died, and you know, you're having all these fears, like, am I gonna have to raise these kids by myself? And you know, you have these other moments in life where you just see things happen. It's really a cry in my heart. God, I wanna run, I don't wanna just run it, I wanna finish the race. Yeah, I've had a lot of people ask me through the years, you know, how do you write music? Or how do you write music? And they ask me what's my process. Having such a busy life with children and family, it's not like I have a lot of time where I just sit down just to create. I rarely will sit at the piano and say, now I'm gonna write a song and write a song. That rarely happens. Typically, the process had already begun somewhere else. Once I kind of get the building blocks of the song, that's when I'll sit back at the keyboards and start really drafting the totality of the song. From there, I'm able to really start drafting a feel. Drum beats, you know, some synths, some different pads, some different things that start creating some life to the song. Once I kind of have a basic foundation, I'll send that to the band. The band will learn it and play it, and then we'll go back to the studio and we'll start tracking it. Last, usually I do singing, or the background vocals, or my leads. We'll do that last. I like to have for me, I like to have the foundation as much as we can of the music and the band in place, and then we lay the singing, and then we'll do the mixing process. when I started producing the album and then working with Dave, and then they were able to enhance even the production elements that I was doing. I mean, the record just came out at another level than we've ever attempted before. So it really, for the first time, it's been the music God's given me connected to some of these top-level talented people really in the Christian music industry. And what a partnership that I couldn't have asked for anyone better to work with. I'm just so excited. I feel it's God's timing, and that this CD and this record, when it comes out, however people get it and hear it, I believe it's going to touch people, not just in America, but in all the nations I've been to. It'll really bless the church around the world.